Virgo, welcome to your total lunar eclipse week reading for September 7th through the 14th. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Virgo's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as necessary, and let's see what's going on. We're going to do a 5-card spread. We're going to clarify everything, get some advice, and then we're going to get 2 oracles today. Let's see what's going on. There it is. You're showing up. The Chevalier of Cups, also known as the Knight of Cups, followed by the 7 of Discs and the 2 of Wands. The overall energy of your reading, the Hermit, known as Time in this deck. So it looks like you are doing the introspective work here, Virgo, as this lunar eclipse is right smack in the middle of Pisces, opposite 15 degrees Virgo, where the sun will be, with Mercury and the South Node. Very interesting. And what brings us to this specific reading today? The 6 of Swords. Moving on. You are on a journey. In the middle of your journey right now, you've sort of left an old way of thinking and being and behaving and acting and doing behind. Out with the old, heading towards the new. And the new looks better and brighter and calmer and happier and all the good things. So that's what brings us here. I see you or someone here expressing their heart, expressing their emotions. Perhaps love is being expressed here. And we are assessing the situation naturally because that's what you like to do, Virgo. You like to go over things and account for them. Figure out what's going on. What do we have? Where are we at? Where are we going? What's it going to take to get to where we're going? Planning it all out for stability's sake and understanding. And so you're contemplating your future as you're on this journey. You're trying to make plans, calculating your future. And I think it might have to do with expressing love. It looks very nice there with that Knight of Cups. And the overall energy being the Hermit. Again, doing the examination, the self-examination and the examination of the situation. Is there anything on the path that shouldn't be here? Because if there is, I will heal it or I'll kick it off the path, says the Hermit. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying with the Hermit in the overall energy. Very unique period, this total lunar eclipse happening. And 2 weeks later, we have another eclipse. It'll be a partial solar eclipse on another new moon. We already had one in your sign on the 23rd of August. And now we're having another one on the 21st of 2 weeks after this lunar eclipse. There'll be that solar eclipse on the 29th degree, the very last degree of your sign. It's a critical degree. This is a big eclipse cycle. Lots going on, especially for anyone that has aspects in any of the signs that aspect the 15th degree of Pisces and Virgo. So pretty much everyone, but especially if you have planets in or around that 15th degree. All right. Show us the Hermit, please. All I can tell you guys is for me, I'm Pisces, and this total lunar eclipse is happening right on my sun. Conjunct my natal north node and my natal sun, and an asteroid named Chariklo or Cariclo, however you want to pronounce it. So there's a lot going on, and we'll see what happens. First card up, King of Cups, Temperance, and the Three of Swords. Oh, so you're taking a closer look at how the alchemy between the ideal mate and the heartbreak that you probably worry about might happen. You are examining as the hermit what is here, what do I need to know about this, and then what do I need to do so I don't have to deal with this heartbreak. It's like you're planning so far ahead, trying to thwart the possibility of, you're like, what's wrong with this person? I need to shine the light in the dark. What's wrong? There must be a snake in here somewhere. And then if there is, I'll do everything I can to try and heal it before the heartbreak can happen. Something like that. It's like you're worried about it. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Wands. What brings us to this lineup? Yeah, the Seven of Wands is blocking energy. You are trying to keep the unwanted energies at bay. You don't want it coming in. You don't want it poking at you, so you're trying to get out ahead of it. To look for problems. That's what you're doing here. Looking for problems. But even if you find them, you're willing to do whatever you can to bring in balance and healing to the situation. Temperance is here, showing patience and healing, no matter how long it takes, kind of thing. All right, let's move on and take a look at this Knight of Cups, the Chevalier of Cups. Bringing the love, bringing the heartfelt expression. Show us the Chevalier of Cups. I just like saying that. There it is. Uh-oh. We have a tower. Well, it could be a good tower. It could be a surprise. Ace of Cups. New opportunity for love. Surprise. And the Page of Swords. You're taking a close look at it. You are considering it. You're trying to learn whatever you can about this situation and the expressions of love. You're surprised by it. You're a little bit taken back by it, I think. The Tower says that this message incoming to you, offering you love, offering you a new opportunity at this, is it was unexpected. That's a surprise tower. And at the bottom, the Magician. This is all being manifested. And you're trying to learn what you can from it. You're like, is this the real thing? Is this love? Or is this just another learning experience? Well, everything's a learning experience, but it's also love. It's also a genuine opportunity for something new for you, for some new happiness to pour into your life. So don't overanalyze it too much. That's why you're over here analyzing. The Page of Swords is analyzing. She's got her magnifying glass. And up next, we're clarifying the Seven of Discs, which is all about taking pause to assess the situation. Yeah, you are such the analyzer, analytical as can be. Show us the Seven of Discs. Page of Discs. Yeah, it's what you're investing in. You're putting time, energy, resources, thoughts, whatever it is. This is what you're focused on, I can tell. The Fame card, which is Judgment, being called to your highest self, to rise above this, and Five of Discs, to abandon it. You are being called to knock it off. At the bottom, the Magician. As you manifest all this analytical behavior here, here, and here, You're being called by your highest self to rise above all the analytical situation and do something different. Abandon all the analyzing and maybe just go have fun. Maybe just lose yourself in the moment of joy instead of trying to analyze it so much. What does it mean? Is it this? Is it this much joy? Is it that much joy? What do they mean? How, do they match how I feel and this and that and the other? And there's a place for all of that, sure. But with all the analyzing that's going on in this reading, with the very gentle, sweet love invitation or message that's being delivered to you for this new opportunity, it just doesn't match up to overanalyze it like that. And even this card coming up next, Two of Wands. This is contemplating the future, making plans, thinking, far out, long term. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify it. Show us the Two of Wands, please. Contemplating the future, taking a closer look at things. What's wrong here? What's the problem in the way that's going to bring me heartbreak later? Yep. Show us the Two of Wands, please. All right. Ace of Wands. A new opportunity to do something different. Something bold. Something inspiring. Something passionate. Four of Discs. Holding on tight. Not letting go. Death. Endings and transformations. And at the bottom, the Nine of Swords. There's all that stress. There's all the worry and the fear. You're having a hard time letting go of all this planning, of all this contemplating, of all this analyzing. Again, this backs up it's the same message in every single pile here. And it just brings nothing but stress and worry and fear. Each of these swords, all 9 of them, have you in this monkey mindset up in your head. You're tossing and turning. You're actually losing sleep over this, and it's nothing but a friendly invitation that is very loving and fun and wants to bring joy. Let's go have fun. And then all you do is worry, looking for a problem. You're being called by your highest self, your soul, to stop it. Let's take a look at this journey you're on. Let's go ahead and clarify this Six of Swords. In transition. Leaving the old, heading to something better, right in the middle of your journey. Show us the Six of Swords, please. Whoop, Spirit just flipped it back around. I was just getting ready to put it on the table. Okay, here we go. King of Wands. There's the Nine of Swords again. And the Four of Wands. And at the bottom, the King of Discs. Okay, so these two kings, they are masters. This one is masterful in their actions and in their confidence and following their passions. They don't second guess their actions, they just do it. And then we have the King of Discs, the master manager of things. They're just so good at managing all the things, no matter what it is. In between, we see the Nine of Swords again, all that worry and fear, followed by the card of commitment, a stable commitment. It's like you're heading there, but what gets in the way is this Nine of Swords. It's like you're ready for masterful action. That's either you or maybe a person that you're interested in. Could go either way. And we're here because you have this ability to call in the King of Discs and manage things in a masterful way. But that Nine of Swords interferes with all of it. it just gets right in the way, and you can't even see or think straight when it comes to a possible commitment with masterful energy. All right, let's get some advice. Advice for Virgo, going through these energies through Lunar Eclipse week, over analyzing just about everything. What advice? Oh, there it is. That was easy. Let's see what came up. Justice. Oh, you get an extra card as well. The World Soul. The Hierophant. And the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, Virgo. These are awesome cards. Justice. Making things right. Bringing in the balance on a major scale by closing out a cycle so that you can begin something new. A new cycle in your life. Not this old overanalyzing, worried about how my heart's going to break in the future and how do I get out ahead of it and fix it kind of thing. No. This is about doing something different, bringing in the balance on a major scale for a new life cycle. In alignment, the Hierophant, in alignment with your higher self for what? For the Ten of Cups, a happy homestead, a happy family. Whoever you live with, blessings on your homestead, and love. Love, 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 love. Everybody happy, everybody joyous, and there's peace, and there's harmony, and there's balance and love, and all is well. In alignment with all is well. Bringing in the balance, closing out an old cycle to begin a new, in alignment with the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom, what brings us here? The Magician. This is your advice to manifest this way. Not through the analytical, oh my gosh, I better take a microscope to this thing and figure out what's wrong because a million different things could go wrong. It's you're being guided to just let it go. Let it go and focus on joy, focus on happiness. Let's get a message from the Dark Light Oracle, and then we'll get another oracle card from the Power of Surrender, since full moons are about surrendering and letting go. We can see what you need to let go of. We got your advice. Your reading couldn't be more clear, Virgo. All right, from the Dark Light Oracle, what message do you have for Virgo at this time, please, for the Lunar Eclipse week? We're calling September 7th through the 14th. The eclipse is actually on the 7th, so you could be feeling the energies now. This is Solitude, Alone with Myself, card number 26. And let's see what your message is here. All right, here we go. Solitude, alone with myself. The message: there are too many people around me and too much noise. My hectic life has such a frenzied rhythm. I have to take a break, and so do you. Find a place where you can be at peace, away from the world. Alone. There are many things you need to take time to think about, but this is a work that has to be done in silence. Well, that's what the Hermit does over here. Let's see. Give yourself this moment of contemplation, collect your thoughts, and sort out what your new priorities are. These are the new priorities right here, your advice. Okay. Then, determine what road you want to follow from now on. This hour of solitude will give you the strength to better occupy your place in the world. The key words here are moment for loneliness, inner reflection, closing out the world. That's the World Soul card right there, closing out an old cycle. And keeping to oneself. An affirmation for you at this time could be, I keep away from the world for a moment. I wrap myself in solitude and follow my inner rhythms. I take this time to think about my life. Good. That's excellent. I hope that this reading helps you do that. What you want to let go of and what you want to start new here. It's here for you. A lot of happiness and joy and stress-free really. Now we're going to get a message from the Power of Surrender cards in honor of this full moon coming up. Show us what Virgo needs to surrender at this time for their highest good. There it is. Surrender resentments. It says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Excellent. Yeah, because if we're holding any grudges from the past, that'll get in the way of the future for sure. So maybe that'll be helpful to you as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I wish you guys the absolute best during this lunar eclipse, this full moon, total lunar eclipse, and all of the energies that transpire between now and the solar eclipse 2 weeks from now. So with that, I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Good luck, Virgo.